All right, go ahead, trying and say something.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Unicorn Princess GOTM livestream. I'm stuck looking at the intro screen for Medieval Dynasty. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna go with the standard. Yeah, looks amazing. Everything is amazing.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, it is picking up your audio on my recording. And yep, Echo 87 just joined the game.
Yeah, and we are live.
Okay.
Whoa, this is this is gonna take some getting used to getting back into.
Yeah. But yeah, come down here. Let me put a marker. Can you see the marker to the south?
East, so yeah, I see a marker.
It's like yellow.
Yep.
Okay. Where the hell is the...
Pick all these tutorials. So that ought to be. Oh, wow, you have a huge town.
Um, yeah, I mean, I kind of had to skip through winter. So, and that is one of the things that's kind of lame is that the farmers do nothing in winter. So, like, you can build a bunch of extra buildings for them to do shit, but then nobody's in those buildings when spring starts because you got to move them all back.
Hmm.
So, I haven't really done much with that.
I have a bucket, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I've got a bunch of stuff for you down here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to management, but I don't see you on the management list
It,
where, like, I could assign you to a house because I do have an empty house.
well, I think it's because I am
Oh,
an.
wait, there we go.
Oh, you can assign me.
No. Wait, no, that was assigned to me. No, I didn't want to. Ugh.
Oh shit!
Um,
I should have gone the other way.
assign tenant. No, not on the list.
I don't think you can assign a house to me.
Yeah, I just flipped the house back to my house.
There should be... Is it this way? Yeah, it should be this way. Running, running, running. So, Oni, you've been playing this game now for a couple of days, a week perhaps?
Yeah, about 2 weeks. Just with like the normal settings. The only ones that I have modified is just like the fast build and the fast craft,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not a fan of just like swinging the hammer over and over and over again. So as long as you have the materials, you just like hit it and then it just builds the wall.
That's nice. So, what are your thoughts on the new updates so far?
There's a lot more clothing actually,
Oh yeah?
and there's armor now, which I think is pretty cool. That's why I was hoping to find some bandits to go after. Um, I haven't checked the town in spring now that we're in year two. In year one, there's like no iron like axe for some reason. There's an iron everything else, like iron scythe, iron pickaxe, crossbow, all that stuff. But they just, for whatever reason, just took the iron axe out of the game, I guess maybe for balancing purposes. I'm not quite sure.
Possible.
Okay, so yeah, so it looks like you're almost here.
Yep. I
I've got the green triangle. Okay.
Hello, villagers!
All right. So this is my house here. So don't worry about the deer stuff.
Knock knock.
And there you go. So yeah, so grab everything in there, other than the deer skull. I mean, you can take the deer skull, but the plum juice is going to be critical.
Alright, I'll give you... I'll give you a bucket.
Thanks.
Uh,
But yeah, so now that we have our multiplayer game going, just a quick tour of the town. I've got a house that's in the process of being built next to my main house. I've only done like all the simple starting houses. I got, the food storage, the resource storage, the well. Even though there's water, like you can't assign people to just go to the river to get water out. So to refill the buckets, you have to have a well.
mhm.
Workshop, bunch of the herbalist huts. I need more of the woodsheds. I actually have 2 villagers that aren't assigned anything yet. And then I put more villager houses over here next to the fields. That's one of the issue with the farming assigning the villagers is that they don't, like, one villager will do one thing at a field at a time, and it's pretty lame. So like this huge field over here, only 3 villagers can work it at a time. One to do like the hoe work, one to do the fertilizing, and then one to do the seeding. So I've gotten these fields over here split into 4. So it's 4 fields, and they're all the same dimensions, which is the same shape as this field over here. So once I harvest all of the wheat, I'm just going to destroy this field and just break it back down.
Ah,
Also, since the plum wine and the plum juice are so good, I've got an entire, I guess, orchard here of plum trees that I've been buying and planting. It's going to take like another season or 2 before they're good to go. I know I gave you the potion of stamina and the plum juice.
yep.
So right across here is where the goddamn bears are, and per usual, there's actually 2 bears this time.
Okay.
So if you want to equip the recurve bow and the arrows, we can go and kill them.
There's the recurve bow, and arrows goes into there.
Oh, and I gave you an iron spear too, just in
Yep.
case the bear gets close. You can't use the spear with the shield, unfortunately. The only things that you can use with the shield is like the cudgel and the knife and the axe. But I've tried using the shield, and it, like switching to it, and then when you use it... Oh shit, he's coming after us. Okay. Let's try not to die.
Ah!
Alright, got one of them down. Did you take any damage?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I'm invincible.
That would be fun if they did that for like your first season. I know there is an invincibility mode, but... Alright. I probably should have made some poison arrows just to sort of even out the damage here. I think I got him in the head. That is one other thing it shows you now, is that they have a health bar.
Oh shit!
Come here, bear. Need to stick you. There we go. Okay, that was a little bit rough. Those arrows back. Luckily, the bear gives a ton of fur and meat. That's one of the other things that they've done with the clothing, is that like all the winter clothing, which is what I crafted that I'm wearing, you don't use the linen for. It's just fur and leather.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. The other reason I like this area is because there's this lake over here, which I'm Oh, I'm not that dirty despite harvesting 2 full bears, so at least that's good. But yeah, there's like the full lake over here to bathe in. I mean, you can use the bucket, but I'm not like a really big fan of the bucket. Also, and this is over this way, is this hut, which I guess is like a hunter's hut, and it actually has 3 bronze spears at it,
Oh yeah,
like at the start.
yep, I've been here on my last save when I played.
Oh,
I
okay.
ran here and there were a bunch of bandits here.
Oh, there were.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I looked. I don't know if it's because my town is in proximity and that's why like no bandits spawned here, but yeah, there's no bandits. And then the cave is just down the road over there, and I've got the smithy in front of it.
I'll take a stone knife. Oh, there's also a damaged bow and
Yeah, all the bows you find at the start have like 8% durability left. Like they're not very good.
well, yeah, I've traveled these lands pretty vigorously.
All the maps that I checked did not have the cave that I built the smithy at over here. Like I don't know what that's about. There was actually like a little cart pile here that had like stuff, but I guess after a few seasons that sort of thing disappears, so you have a limited amount of time to loot it. Like also just I guess north of my town there was like a camp that had been destroyed and that had some stuff. But yeah, working my way towards bronze. I know that to get iron, you have to build the mine, and I am nowhere close being able to do that. Let me see here. Extraction, the mine. Yeah, 5,000 technology, and I'm at 920. So
Oh,
yeah, that shit ain't happening for a while. Um, oh, I forgot to build an excavation shed. That's one thing I wish they would have changed, is the excavation shed is how you get straw. And
yep.
it's like really straw from an excavation like it's not even close to like what you would imagine you would be using the excavation shed for.
No, because
But
you think
since I found out,
excavation, that's like digging the, you know,
yeah, stone, clay,
yeah.
ores, but yeah, straw. Apparently straw is a part of that. Um but yeah, so the idea is that, because the reason I've got the 3 herbalist huts is because like the potions are so good early on, and I just wanted to have a bunch of those. Plus, the more production I can get going, the better. So the idea is to get some of the grain going from the farm,
Mm-hmm.
and then combine that to make some animal feed and get some like pigs and a horse finally to get around a bit easier.
Oh yeah.
And just anything else I can do just to power level the shit out of production so that I'm good to go. I even have yeah, all my farmers aren't working because I didn't set them up with the Sith. Let's see, how am I doing? Yeah, I've got like 800 cabbage. I even dropped a ton of cabbage just because I don't have any animals for the fertilizer purposes. And I believe that, yeah, it's got 528 rot and then 2300 rot, so that's about 280 so fertilizer, which is just enough to cover my fields. So I'm probably going to have to restart this save, go back to winter so that I don't skip it, to set these guys up with like a couple iron siths so they can hire or harvest all this for me. I might harvest it myself though, because
I mean,
I've got the perk where I've got a 100% chance of bonus harvest when I do the harvesting. So that might be something. And then as my diplomacy goes up, I'm going to try to increase the production of the workers. That does stack with extra players, so that is where like the multiplayer really comes into this. Where is that? Inspiring speech, that's right, 5% per rank. So that would be cool to have on like 2 people. But yeah, appreciate your help getting those bears killed. That definitely protects my villagers for the foreseeable future.
yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot going on that I need to get taken care of. So I am probably going to want to get started on that.
All right. So what's next?
That's about all I have for Medieval Dynasty, actually. I couldn't find any bandits, and the rest of my town is fully automated, so there's not really much else to do here. You said you have a Aviotic Factor installed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can try switching to that.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
you?
know how that works with the stream, if you want to keep the same stream going or start a new stream.
No, I can just, I can just reboot the stream and and we can go from there.
Okay. Oh, and you've got a ping of 44, which I think is pretty good considering you're, what, 8,000 plus miles away?
Oh yeah. Almost on the other side of the world.
Literally. All right, so when